years ago, I noticed I love seeing our kindergarten students come in. In first grade, they're still happy, but end of first grade, I started to see a change, especially our African American boys. They're not that happy kindergartner. It's almost like they've taken on the guilt of society.
Innocent Classroom gives a framework and a language of what to do next with students. It's about unpacking and identifying a student's good and giving strategies. Every student has a good, and that's the reason they show up. A good is why they exist. That's what they are craving and wanting to show.
What is it that makes that child's feet move? What is it that makes them keep going? What is it that motivates them? And trying to find that and use that to help them succeed, whether it's academically, socially. And I've seen that. I've seen it in my classroom. I've seen it in our building.
You've been working hard at your reading, and you've been working
looking at their good has shifted the judgment around behaviors and see it more as a language, and that we're unpacking what that language is really meaning.
What are the behaviors telling us? What are they trying to say? And then looking at their behaviors in a language manner and really peeling back the layers to find where this innocent child is.
I feel like then we can help alleviate some of that guilt so that they can chip it away and then they can become who they are.
Coming in, we wanted to, as we do with anything, observe and assess our equity work. We assess how many had beyond diversity training. We practiced that with intent. Then it was a logical next step to go into Innocent Classroom, continuing to look at the mindset of how we see children.
I write functional behavior assessments and I write behavior plans. Using that information from Innocent Classroom and finding their good helped drive a lot of my special ed work.
We're seeing some of our kids that appeared to be incredibly tough shining right now.
We were talking about a student last night. She's very reactive. What is that saying? And she wants safety and consistency. What can we provide? And how does that show up in our classroom and how we teach is by having the consistent schedule, have kids feel safe.
I just see a lot of growth in her emotionally even. She speaks about how she feels. She's walking taller. She's really come a long way.
I'm impressed.
I think that people are looking differently at our students. Now I think she feels really safe. She knows the boundaries. She knows there's people here, really supporting. She wants to do well. She's trying. She's writing. She's doing work. She's not fleeing anymore because she feels that we let her be her.
To let her go from a grown-up in a young child's body to being a child again. I'm excited for the kindergartners who are having this. What are they going to look like in 5 years? Behaviors are going to drop down.
Scores hopefully will go up.
I think this is going to help the achievement gap. I really do. We see kids believing in themselves now, and they're going to continue to grow.
Once you start looking at students through the eyes of innocence, I
Away
can't take
from
it
you.
from you.
No.
You can't take it from me.
No.
No matter what happens, we're going to always have that inside of us in how we look at children.